Ladies and gents, here we are. It has been a long-awaited return of the PK Thunder and the Lala felonies. Here we are to save the day. We are entering into uncharted territory, which is DawnTrail, the DawnTrail expansion. Uncharted for y'all, not necessarily Uncharted for us. We have already completed it on our main, but we are going to do a playthrough of it. First off, though, I need to remember how to be a monk, so we're going to go jump into a into a leveling roulette just so I can try to remember how to play my class and see how this fucking goes.
I hope we get into
Shut your.
Idoscope.
I thought you were gonna say orogenics. I was like, we can't.
We can't. No. 89.
Oh, they said no.
You literally have to be remembering how to play your class.
That would be good because then I would at least know how to try to figure out how to use some of my skills. But you know, fuck it, we'll find out. The Airy, which is okay, I guess. Here we go. It's fine. Party. I'm gonna go like this. Hero, and we're off to see the wizard. Alright guys, I don't have AoE skills, so no gap closer, I don't have AoEs. Or no, I have AoEs, I don't have ranged, I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. I have AoEs, no ranged. I just gotta remember which ones are my AoEs. It's that one. I really do not remember how to monk. I did that. He's got mitts?
For some reason.
I wonder why. He assumed you with 1 second left of poison left. I know, that 1 second was detrimental. Alright, I'm coming. I'm sprinting. Me and Shadowspire just came in here not that long ago. We were doing some of my leveling roulettes and he joined me for a couple of them. And it happened to bring us here. Okay, that's a single target, so I should have done the other one. Okay. Now I know what my ranged like boosted attack does, I guess. I like that I'm wearing Clive's outfit and my gloves are the Ifrit ones because he is possessed by Ifrit. I guess that's why I did that. I don't know. I mean, this is literally the premise of that game. The whole game you play as him. I don't know. And why am I AoEing a single target boss? That's a better question. I don't know my directionals. I don't know my directionals. I guess we'll just use True North. I got yeeted. I have a guy closer. It's fine. Unlike somebody. I mean, you're not wrong. That's weird. He normally puts it on the healer or the DPS. I'm using, what's it called? I was like, yeah, I've been using it. It's on fucking cooldown. Like... It's literally... Yeah, but remember when I said that? I said it for Viper, because Viper has one skill that requires directions. Does it really? Oh, okay. Maybe I was thinking...
I mean, there's one skill that you use it, you do hit the back, and then you do hit a flank. There is a flank and there is a back.
Yeah, and True North lasts long enough to get you through both.
Actually, no, there are two.
Mm-hmm. It's a back and it's a back and a flank.
But no, but like the back and the flank are in your normal rotation, right? So you've got a back and a flank in your normal rotation.
Is it in the normal rotation? I thought it was that like side skill thing.
No, and then you've got Sidewinder. Yeah.
Huh.
That one does it as well.
I'll have to relook at it. I haven't vipered actually in a while, to be honest.
Yeah, your basic attack rotation gives you rear bane or whatever.
Uh-huh.
The hell it's called, and then
I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to look at it again. It's been so long since I've vipered. I've just been tanking for some ungodly reason. And then the one time I healed, I nearly fucking died because we went to Zot of all places. God, oh. You did die actually, didn't you? See? And I even Bennied, but it gave me the Benny. Absolutely. I think I'm just gonna DPS. I think I'm getting it down. Forward. Not having Holy Sheltron is such a rough thing. That regen actually helps so much. Uh-huh. Right. Yep. It's also a shame that we don't have somebody in here with Pelodian, but what can you do with a Klondike bar? I would hope so.
That's the only, like,
You're probably right. You're probably right. Because I started my upbeats.
I'm gonna point back north. Everybody else is gonna
Just so much fucking back and forth. I think I'm doing it right. I could be wrong. Snap punches from the side? Then why do I have it there? I'll wait till we're done with the fight and I'll try to remove them. The issue is the damage difference is so small that for all I know it's just a damage difference because of the damage roll. Yeah. So I don't know. Oh yeah, it would be out. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I only got hit by one. I managed to only get hit by one. We're fine. I thought I was gonna get hit by both. No, you can't. I thought you knew this. Alright, time to read. Actions and trades. Boot shine. Snap punch. Flank. Flank is sides or back? Flank is sides. Flank is sides. So why is that set like that? It should be set off to this. I normally, when the way I typically set my stuff, it usually. Yeah. And this one, and demolishes the rear. So see, and I even have that set for. Okay, so then what is Dragon Kick? Dragon Kick is doesn't matter.
Yeah, they only give you two.
You're good. You're good. I'm trying to read. True Strike doesn't matter. Snap Punch is flank, and Dragon Punch is rear. So Snap Punch and Demolish is all I need to worry about. No shit. Okay, fuck. All right.
Ages ago.
I haven't monked in ages. I haven't monked since we finished Endwalker.
I never monked.
Actually, that's a lie.
Read the notes.
I haven't monked since I got my monk to 100 and called it a day. So. Snap punch is side. Just like that. Dragon kick doesn't matter. True strike doesn't matter, but demolish does matter. Correct.
So remember, snap punch.
Well,
Snap punch on the side of the head.
I adjusted
Demolishing that ass.
that's oh boy.
That's not ideal, but it can't be remembered.
Whatever. I have it set up on the hotbar that snap punches on the left and demolishes on the top, so that tells me it's either a back or a left or a side.
Yeah. Oh, I usually have mine set up.
That's how it was set up before, but I guess I don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe it's because I pulled my hotbar from Tantali, and it wasn't. Tantali's hotbar is fucked. It's set up the way it used to be, I guess, or something. I don't know.
The skills that are directional have always been directional.
Right.
They haven't. They've been the same. They've been the same direction.
I do remember that they changed this whole fight up. You don't have to worry about what's his name anymore. The SD boy, the bestie boy, Daddy Stinian. Oh, there's only two. What am I doing? Fuck around and find out. So what are my like Oppo charges and stuff for? Can I not use them this early? Is that why I'm not seeing anything?
That's something.
Like oh, that's like yeah, the riddles and all that stuff.
Yeah, you've got the. Well, and like, you used to have a buff that you needed to maintain.
Uh
You
huh.
don't have to maintain that anymore.
Right, I noticed that too.
Like, that's something that's changed. I don't remember that. That's something that like.
I wish this guy was omnidirectional.
It just boosts certain attacks. So like when you hit a certain
Yeah. Right.
One of the things that they made, and then you can open your seals and that's later.
Oh shit. Let me not spend
Way
it.
later.
I think that's what I was worried about is the seal thing because it shows like the. So I have my regular chakras, right? But then it also shows the little dots below that. So I was like, why? What do I do with those? That's what I was trying to figure out. But, help this guy. Yeah, you keep that tank left forward together. I'm not gonna keep running around with it. I was about to use my skill. I got a bunch of items that I didn't want. Son of a bitch. I think I was too busy laughing about the destroying that ass. Yeah. I was laughing too much about that, I think. Or maybe that's why. Can you wings? Can you wings? No?
Wings is like.
Is it really?
Yeah. Like.
Huh.
So like
Package. I used faint. Don't know why. Well, let me get out of the AoE first. GG's. I think I'd leveled too. Right. I don't think I did. I think it was somebody else. No, yeah, it was somebody else. Alright, guys. That was fun. Alright. Time to go to the fucking thing. To the, where's the quest at?
I think it's
out there.
skills, but whatever.
It probably is, but fuck it! Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Don't give a shit anymore. Welcome back, PK Thunder. I just had word from Aaronville. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Terral aboard a guild ship vessel. Why don't you wait for him in the main hall and I go inform your travel companions? It should only take but a moment. While I go over here to wait, I shall pull up the Vicky to the appropriate area, I should say. Because right now it's on Realm Reborn stuff. DawnTrail MSQ. So we should be doing a new world to explore. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute before we get a dungeon. 5, that's 11 plus 7 is 18. 20 quests. It's not horrible. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. The only one yet to arrive is Aaronville himself. Ah, you're all here. It took some persuasion, but the Gleaner's Guild ship has granted us places aboard the vessel bound for Terral. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, Ernvo. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now is the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Terral, yes? We've not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of secession and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphinaud and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Terral, we hope to learn more about its myriad cultures, interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Ilsabard. But we'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kryle? Yes. As far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives, and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I shall very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting him. In any case, you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is a children's bedtime story. I am part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant. I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. Hoist sail and let us take us as it pleases. We won't make you Dawn Servant by standing around talking about it. Ha! A man of action! Right then. If all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Wait at the designated location completed. Hello, Erenvale. Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing the boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. Of course, the good sir is already in Tuliolo. This we know. And the music.
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Will we, Alize?
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bufiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
This will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
I do. What is the first dungeon? Oh, yeah.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kettenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World,
Oh, yeah,
known
his
to our
dad.
children as the continent of Toral.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Woklamat!
And here's the map. Here we are. We are off to see the wizard. I don't know about a wizard, but you know, we're off. From Charlian, we head like southwest-ish to Tuliola.
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good.
His
But
voice
this
is so much
sea,
deeper than I would have thought.
She's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
Blowing a gale.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own.
But I don't want to talk to the passengers, Mommy. Ah, yes, fetch quests.
Did you look out
Here they come
across
again.
these same waters, Grandfather?
I see you in Eorzea before. You great and famous hero. Yeah, I've had enough of playing simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception. But with more of you Eorzeans coming to Tural, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to retrace the historic journey of the great Ketenran. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural, almost 80 years ago. The Mamolja's leader is said to have welcomed Ketenran with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back, potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Ketenran returned to Tural several times after that, but his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. That even the seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end is a testimony to the ocean's peril. How many people I gotta talk to? 5? Oh, this will be my first visit to Tural. Fosentime's the name. I was working at Estein's Aesthetics in Ulda, you see, but my employment with them came to an end. That's why I visited Charlian in the hopes of starting over while I was attempting and failing to find a new job. I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I am told the Dawn Servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. An adventure, I presume. I'm a merchant myself based in Ulda, specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Turali both. Wow. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this, it is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by their names of certain clans. For the Mitok, the Hetsaro, the Hrothgar, the Zabral, not because every member is given a clan of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. And finally, the sprightly sailor. You want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next in the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. There are 4 claimants in the right of succession, your young Wook Lamont being one of them, of course. But from what the Mamolja bloke was telling us, the other 3 are all strong contenders. Not too many are keen to risk their coin on the third promise. I can sprint on the boat. Good. Wow. Did you learn anything of interest? Not really. Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should have Wook Lamont and Annabelle teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin below.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
There is a lot of, Oh yeah, will Clement get seasick?
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many Vieira live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
In Jactoral.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
We're in the teeth of a narrow, lads! Reef that sail before the mast snaps!
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Only Elves on watch! This wind's too strong to take in your sail! I'm falling off the mast! We need help! Get him below decks first! Quickly! Before he's washed overboard!
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
I like how she's no longer seasick. We're about to get wet, folks.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before or since. The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning. What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Yeah, because the device works just like the one we used against Leviathan.
Boklamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
I mean, we do, of course. Because why not?
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
To the coming contest for the throne. Just sitting back here, minding my own, snoozing away. A bird. Bird means land. Lots of birds.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Can't be much farther now, can it?
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
The what?
They look like blue-footed boobies.
Oh.
It's an actual type of bird.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow
Yeah.
us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Come. We go. Yes, we go.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway.
Just let us fend for ourselves halfway here.
If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm.
That beast of a storm.
As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. Ha! At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Then let's shove off. There it is.
The title card.
Yep, the title card. Should be coming any minute now.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
You're not wrong.
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
Took off her little hood.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
There it is. Title card. Woo, we made it!
Hard for us to finish it before we get to freaking Evercold. Well, we might be a fool.
I mean, we got till January.
We're just managing to eke out a little bit today.
Yeah. forgot about the jazz. Everybody when they first came to Raw was like, man, you like jazz, Evan?
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihyolal are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out, or...?
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Did you forget who you're traveling with? You don't need forms.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next Dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihyolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
Stands all upright.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Y'all just wait till you see what scandalous outfit we put on next.
Well, you really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
Oh, that's the one thing I forgot to do for us this time. We did it with every expansion, but I didn't do it with this one yet. Maybe we'll do it either at the end or at the beginning of the next time we do it. I'll just have to remember. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. You arrived in Tulihyolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the sprightly sailor at the Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian, or by touching the fucking crystal, which is what we're gonna do. The nation of Tulihyolal. Right then, first things first. Still a bit queasy. No more boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get familiar with the city before the rite of succession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. Then I'll guide you. Are you sure you're in any condition to do so? Aha, we were wondering who these strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Wuklamat, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my hand-picked entourage here, I've recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone would be curious. We certainly were. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Wuklama is technically royalty here. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean, technically? I suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then? Just technically ignoring me? Yes. PK Thunder, as we should. PK Thunder, you and Crow can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Oh yeah, tacos! I forgot about tacos! Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Wuklamak's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. Really fast, guys. What I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure Lala Felonies has already done this. I'm gonna talk to her, I guess, real quick. But I'm gonna go touch all the crystals. I'm fine now, really. Can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself. What with that contest looming and all? Huh?
I was gonna say follow along for a little while. You can just kind of keep, because it's like escort mission.
Oh, okay. Now then.
You might as well just follow along and touch the crystals as you go, and then like the only one that you really need to like go out of your way to get is like the one up by the castle.
Oh, okay. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Aaronville already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see many big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay. Mostly small fishing boats and barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yogg-Toral, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. Their wares are unloaded here and carted off to merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Escorting. What escorting entails? Certain duties require that one or more NPCs accompany you in order to proceed with quest objectives. You must keep them at your side to make your way to designated location. So long as you remain in the same area, NPCs accompanying you will remain at your side even when using teleport or Aethernet. It is possible to ride mounts or swim while escorting NPCs. Please note, however, they will not appear at your side until you dismount or leave the water. You may also speak with NPCs while escorting them. Furthermore, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer additional topics of discussion. These points will also be indicated on your map. When speaking with NPCs, you will be given the option to part ways. You will also part ways automatically when changing areas. If you part ways with an NPC, you may return to the starting point and speak with them to try again. We're not going to do the side quest conversations. We're just going to do the main stuff. But yeah. I want to be sure before I do anything else that we touch the big crystal before we wander off too far.
She literally walks you right up to it.
Does she? Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. And then go grab Bayside Devi. And then I thought about it, the other one that you're not going to quite get to is Wachu Meki Meki.
Wachu Meki Meki? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's on the far side.
Yeah.
So like I say, but those are about the only two you really have to like travel out of your way to grab.
Gotcha.
Like, you'll walk right up to that damn crystal.
Okay. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolo's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything is fresh. From fresh fish to imported wares go directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Alright, I should mention that here in Tuliola, we buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu created. But don't worry, more and more trade is coming from Eorzea, so most shops are happy to accept your gil. There's also Wachu Meki Meki, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next, we'll head back a bit to the northards, up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. But before we do that, I'm already here. Let me grab the Bayside Bevy. So, like normal, whenever you start a new expansion, there's always two, I believe, city-states that will have an Aethernet. The starting city-state, and then the city-state in which you like end the game in, pretty much, where all your end-game content is, where you spend your tomes, all that kind of stuff. That place usually has an Aethernet as well for you to deal with. Touch this before I do the conversation. So it is within your best interest to get the entire Aethernet done so you can just pop around the city instead of having to walk everywhere. What do you think of that, eh? Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliolo. I think I told you before, but my brother Kona spent 3 years studying in Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of Aetherite construction. Papa warmed to the idea at once, and had one built immediately. Did you do the attuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and up the slope to the side. Right at the top is the gate which leads to Jacques Toral. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though. That's the headquarters of the Landsguard. You said Wachumeki Meki is the one that I have to go to?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of on the way, so I'll just do that on the way.
It's just, I didn't think about it when I walked by it.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of ran by it up top, and then when I finished, I was like, oh, I better go grab that, so I just wandered all the way over. And then again, I ran by the big one, the one up top by the palace. So
oh yeah, so the palace. You said the palace and.
Yeah, once you do Bright Bloom,
just grab the palace.
Bring you back around, and so you'll run right by the front of the palace. So you just have to like take a quick detour to run up to the palace.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, technically you don't have to. It just saves you the walk because when you're all done talking, you'll stop by the tacos. And then after that, she's like, "Great, meet you at the palace," and it's like, all the friggin' stairs.
It's like if you're already halfway there, you might as well just do it now. So as you can see right there on the map, guys, the little dot bubble thing, that is one of those additional chats that you can do, little chat bubbles. If you want, you don't have to. We're not going to be doing that for stream purposes, just to kind of keep the massive amounts of conversation that's already here going quicker. So you can talk to both of them, and just all it is just to have conversation, lore building, things like that. Nothing necessarily story focused, as far as like you have to do this to know what the hell's going on. Like it's nothing like that. It just, in this particular situation, I believe, if I remember correctly, Kryl kind of asks about certain buildings and stuff. Wooklamot kind of talks more about the area and things like that. So it's just lore building. That's all it really is right now. Good God, I forgot how big this place is, though. That's the crystal. Here we are, Bright Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolo and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa has commanded them since the beginning, at least until 3 years ago when Zaralja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to... Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alphinaud and Alize should be around here too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Sky Gate. It's right at the northern end of Talon March. Thankfully, they gave us Jog. So Jog is relatively new. So when you activate Sprint, after your 20 seconds of sprinting, you get what's called Jog, and it's just basically it's a jog. It's not as fast as sprinting, but it is faster than walking, so it helps. Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yakui. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually two separate continents, Yaktural in the southern lands of the mother, and Jaktural, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other on the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I am put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But getting back to Jaktural, those lands are also part of Tuliola's nation, correct? That's right. Isn't my father incredible? He united the people of two continents in a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he built. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zaktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Succession is over. I promise to get you one when I am Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Ooh, running out of time. Only got about 45-ish minutes left, give or take. So we gotta hurry. We must.
You're gonna be in for a while because like
Yeah.
It's opening a brand new expansion. Like it takes
a
long time to just set everything up. So.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute before we get to the dungeon, for sure. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliyola is unlike any other place I've visited. I am thoroughly enjoying myself. And it gives me a weapon coffer for a 645 weapon. A city of stairs. We'll head west next, towards the Arch of Dawn. The dirigible landing is on the way. You have dirigibles too. Tuliyola certainly doesn't want for methods of travel. We get by. Now, if you've seen enough of this area, let me know and we'll continue on. Don't talk to Cryo, talk to Wooklamat. The Arch of Dawn is on the other side of the city, so speak up if you see something of that interests you as we walk. Is this where you said to run up and do the thing? To grab the palace one?
Yeah. Just stay on the upper pathing. Because it'll bring in, then you can just like jump down.
Yeah.
From there. And that's when I get it.
Oh, okay.
Just staying up there and just run up real quick, grab it, and then duck back down and jump down to get towards the dirigible landing.
Gotcha. So many stairs. This quest is literally called City of Stairs for a reason. I'm still struggling to conceive how. Right. I still struggle to conceive how one could construct an entire city on the side of a mountain. It was originally the site of Yakui Temple. The giants built it when they were first making the bridge of Jaktural to appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. After the Yakui withdrew, the temple stood empty for centuries, so when Papa was establishing his new nation, he saw a structure he could refurbish into a palace, sitting practically in the center of Tural. He gathered artisans to do the work, and the houses they built for themselves became the foundation of the city you see today. Speaking of houses, we'll be passing through the replenishment quarter, the biggest residential district in Tuliyola. We climb these sets of stairs here all the way up. The stairs. The stairs. Additional conversation to have about the palace, probably, but we're not going to do that conversation. We're just going to run inside the palace, like the criminals we are. Touch the little shiny thing in the corner there. So much running. If you haven't done your leg day and your cardio, you're gonna be in for a world of hurt.
Kind of wonder how long we spend on the ship. You know, if we spend like a couple weeks on the ship.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of room for cardio and leg day work.
Right. And Crowell did mention, she's like, man, we left like ages ago and we still haven't even come close to seeing land. So this is the Resplendent Corner. What manner of people live here? Oh, we have residents from all the Yaktural clans. Mamulja, Zabral, Pelupelu, Moblin, Hanu Hanu. We also have Tonawawata, Hestoro, and Shatona, who moved south from their ancestral lands of Yaktural. In essence, it's a gathering of people from every corner of Tural, a true representation of Tuliola's diverse character. The adornments on each building contribute to the eclectic cultural aesthetic. It's also beautiful. I'm glad you think so. Come, we continue down the stairs. Down the stairs. She takes you to the taco place, huh? I would assume.
Yeah, it kind of winds back around towards there.
To the dirigibles first. Fucking Aether Shard is like way over here compared to like just putting it right here. There it is. And here are our dirigibles. Not bad, eh? I hear other nations use airships to sail the skies, but you'll only find balloons in Tuliyola. We have them for the exact same reason as Aetherites. Kona brought back the plans from Charlian, and Papa thought them fantastic and commissioned their construction. This was around 3 years ago. Since that time, we've added flights to other settlements, trade with frontier communities, and trade with other frontier communities has never been easier. But that's enough about dirigibles. The Arch of Dawn awaits us. That's almost at the cabins place. I gotta go to the cabins. Cutscene. Hopefully voiced. Nope. This is it. The Arch of Dawn. Could not be so lucky. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Yaktural Land Gate. But when Papa founded Tuliyola, everyone began using its present name in honor of his great achievement. Through this gate is Kozama Uka, the wetlands south of the city. Depending on what the right of succession asks of us, we may end up going that direction. Kozama Utka. The name alone is intriguing. Speaking of which, what were those fluffy animals we passed earlier? You mean alpacas? A llama? He's supposed to be dead. Ah, those are alpacas. Fearsome four-legged fiends. Fearsome? They seem quite placid to me. You'll learn soon enough, Cryo. You'll learn soon enough. But forget the alpacas. I have something far more important to show you. Come along. Yes, tacos. If you wish to learn the history of Tuliyollal, look no further. These stone pillars, you mean? This one's gonna give me a chest piece. Mountain chromite chest gear, copper. What is special about these pillars, if I may ask? At a glance, they might look like ordinary stone decorations, but if you take a really good look, you'll see there's something much more interesting. Oh yeah, we gotta do each fucking pillar. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Inspect the pillars. The one spot the good sir had a problem with.
Yeah. Skippable cutscenes during these. I think it's like just this last expansion and this one.
Yeah, they do a few.
Stupid. So dumb. I love their idea that they're like, this is really important, but also it's like without a smidgen of context otherwise, because I have skipped everything else.
Right.
It's not actually that important. So just let me skip
Pictures.
them.
Wait, no.
Delete people.
These are glyphs, right? They seem to tell a series of stories, many of them featuring two-headed Mamulja. Oh, then this must be... That's right. It follows the exploits of my father, Golujaja, and his journey to unite our lands. We call it the Tuliyollal Saga. The deeds he performed and the bonds he forged, all immortalized on stone. There's no better way to learn how Tuliyollal came to be. Study them as long as you like. Can we just not touch the stones?
You're not gonna touch them. You're studying them. Jeez.
Which one?
You look with your eyes, not your hands.
Is it left to right? I can't remember. I don't care.
You can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter.
Lay of Brotherhood. The Pillars tells the Lay of the Brotherhood. It depicts the scene where Papa granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ket something. I can never remember the name. You mean Kettenram? Wow, now I can't say it. Ah, that's the one. Kettenram. Kettenram's arrival in Tuliyollal is what prompted Papa to embark on his own journey. It's said the two grew to be close friends, brothers in spirit if not in blood, but no one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Kettenram's disappearance is a mystery in Eurasia as well. The records say he traveled between our lands and yours for a while, but then it's assumed he was lost at sea. Lay of Reeds. Here we have the Lay of Reeds. This is the story of when Papa visited the Hanuhanu in their village of Kozamauka. The people Alfanald almost mistook for Vanu. It is not for the colorful, plumage. He spent a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's not a surprise he took an interest in your countrymen. I don't know how it is with your Vanu, but our Hanu are a bright and cheerful sort. They hold this one festival every year, very famous and lots of fun. Lay of Pots. Let's see, this one is the Lay of Pots, which depicts the moblins of Kozamautka. They might wear odd masks and sound weirdly muffled when they talk, but the gold and silver work they sell is the best you'll find anywhere. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Clearly, the Vanu aren't the only people with distant Turali counterparts. Lay of something, I didn't read it. This one recounts the lay of her past. As you can probably tell, this figure depicted here is of Zabral, like me. For decades, the Zabral and the Mamulja were at war for control of the forest of Yaktel. The actions Papa took to end the conflict have since been hailed as the first steps in the founding of Tuliyollal. There is a clan of Hrothgar and Boja, known as Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens, and the men serve as devoted subjects. Yet here in Tural, Zabral men and women appear to be of equal status. How dramatically culture can vary with location. If you're done with the first half, we can move on to the second. Oh lord, there's more! Lay of Gold. The Lay of Gold, this pillar shows one of the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Urokopacha. Having created our currency, the Pelu are rightfully known as the Merchant Clan. They oversee Tuliyollal's markets, and their traveling peddlers are a common sight no matter where you go in Tural. Don't let their size fool you. They might be mistaken as children, but beneath those beaked masks, they are clever and calculating traders. The Lay of Ice. Oh, this one is my favorite, the Lay of Ice. It depicts the battle with the legendary Tural Vidral Valigarmanda, or Valigarmanda. I should explain. In Tural, a Tural Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan and awakened to preternatural power. Valigarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, a name earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tural every time it stirred from its slumber. But 80 years ago or so, its ruinous reign was brought to an end after the great struggle. Papa and his comrades managed to overcome the raging Vidral and sealed it away in the Urukapacha Mountains. Despite its reputation, however, Valigarmanda is also a symbol of power. That's why you'll see its likeness on Tuliyolal's national emblem and adorning the banners at the palace. Blank pillar. Oh, this one is unmarked. Papa says he left a blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliyolal's history, whatever that might be. Lay of Proof. Ah, the Lay of Proof. That big fellow is of the Yakhui, the largest of Tural's peoples. These giants once used their giant size and strength to establish a dominion encompassing all of Yak-Tural. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they then turned northward, setting their sights on Yak-Tural. You'll recall that massive bridge they built beyond the Skygate? Sometime after launching their northern campaign, however, they just gave up. They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Urukapacha. I've never even seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. This was a people with the power and resourcefulness to raise a temple on a mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea of stone. With stone, what would move them to renounce their ambitions and place Turali history? Alright, next. How'd you feel the history then? Yes, thank you. Glad to hear it. You know, I feel awfully hungry all of a sudden. No surprises there, seeing I couldn't keep anything down for a while, but now I think I'm ready to eat again. So let's go and have ourselves a bite at a local delicacy. Come, I'll take you to the best restaurant in the city. I like the sound of that. Learn about the stone pillars. Downside about learning about the pillars is they almost didn't take me to the freaking Aether Shard that's right here. This should be the last one. The Forard Caverns. You now have access to the Forard Caverns. Yep, that's it. You have attuned yourself to the Aetherite Shards in Tuliyollal. So now we can bounce around as needed. Doesn't he look fancy? Look at him. Facet coat of casting. Have you ever heard of tacos? They're a Tuliyollal classic. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. And a lot of shops and stalls sell them, but I like how they're made here at the Gibraltar best. And I need one right in front of me right now. Let's head downstairs and place an order with old Bruick Evu. Okay. Tacos! Woo! Time for some tacos. Not even Taco Tuesday, man, but we're getting tacos.
Bruick Evu! My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the silver scales are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Yeah, because we killed him. I'm like, how about that?
And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
Of course.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh!
Flattened him.
If it isn't the third promise.
What the?
I don't know these ones. New salt. Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother. Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor. Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihyolal. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
I'm like, yeah, because I'd fuck him up anyway.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense. Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
It's alright, we'll fuck them up still. It's fine.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos.
Let's go
I
get
can
more
think
tacos.
of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
We need tacos, y'all.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
So it goes. No tacos for us. At least she picked up the bag. Didn't just leave it there on the street. I was looking forward to trying some authentic Tuliala cuisine, but we should hurry and join Alpha and the others at the palace. Alright, it's a bit of a climb to the top, but you can head up from the Resplendent Quarter or even the eastern side of Talon March if you prefer. Now you have an idea of the city's layout, I'll let you find your own way to Volakshona. I'm just gonna teleport. Ah, my poor empty belly. That would have been a long-ass walk. I'm assuming you're fairly far ahead from here.
I'm just working through the branching quests.
Yeah. You made it, good. Then we're all here. I'm still hungry enough to eat a whole roasted colibri, but the contest won't wait for us forever. Upon speaking with Aaron Barrels, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended you set enough time to view the cutscenes in their entirety. I got like 15 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take quite that long. Of course, if it's gonna make me read it, I have acquainted the twins with the city as best I could in a short time. Their unbridled enthusiasm made it rather difficult. Invariably, something would catch their eye, spurring them to run down an alley to investigate. It was like herding a pair of unruly corals. They're both like, I understand all too well. Charlene had the same effect on me. Right, now then, it's time that we saw the inside of the palace. Papa will want to know I'm home, and meet with the allies I've chosen. Given how impulsive he is, though, there's no telling what we might be in for. Quest accepted. And look who is fighting him. Nasty boy.
Estinian? When did he get here?
More to the point, why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
I'm like, that's Daddy Stinian right there.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
I'm like, hello. Why you putting me under the bus like that?
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Lamachi.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
He has a different name.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then.
He's like, Aaronville then. Okay, whatevs.
And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Nope, Gadget's here.
Mm-hmm.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Gona. The third promise, Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shok Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Anyone with sense?
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yoktural. And find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Are you for us proof my unbroken word? For I have seen it with my own four eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my order some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
He knows who she is. Oh, it did say several cutscenes, son of a bitch.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this? Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend. And there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come!
It's Saralja!
Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Saralja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant,
Has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landsguard. Sarelja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children, yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Kryl, are you all right?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambition, deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Sharlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Sharlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
Oh, there's the first dungeon accessible.
Oh, damn, already?
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
Goes quick when you skip cutscenes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyolan. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja have finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turali way.
The Turali way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious Third Promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's Promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Gotta stop and wave. Gotta stop and wave. Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and... Well, so much for that brief unit I had in mind. Papa is not one to waste time when he decides to act. I'm used to it by now, of course, but others are often caught off guard. In any case, we should talk about how we're going to find the City of Gold. All we have to work with are the 7 tablets and their connection to the Tuliyola saga. Might I suggest first comparing the tablets against the pillars? We could check for any discrepancies between them. Good idea. Let's go have a look. And that is something that we will continue next time. I guess I can do it up here. Good sir. Are you nearby Tuliola, or are you standing by the thing? The dungeon?
I'm in Tuliolo. That's where the first dungeon starts.
Oh, is it? I forgot. You want to come to Ye Old Palace so we can say au revoir to the peoples?
Yeah. From the docks.
You were on the docks, you said?
Right.
I see your little dot running.
It's so far.
Run, little dot,
Tennis
run.
leg.
Run, little dot, run. That one, yes. Oh, look, there's a little dot that appeared behind me. Just gonna see him run up from a distance. I see him! I see him, everybody! There he is! There he comes! Look at him go! Look at him go! Bye! Just a little hi! Anyway, alright guys, thank you all for joining. We still got 40 some odd quests, I think I said. 42 quests remaining in the Realm Reborn catch-up. And we have officially started DawnTrail, as you can see. So we will be joining. We will get to DawnTrail as often as we can. Life schedules and work schedules provided. Ooh, shiny. So just keep that in mind. But I'll post it up and stuff like that when I can to say, hey, we're going to be doing some DawnTrail and stuff. It may even only be in small increments, a couple hours at a time, something like that. It just all kind of comes down to, again, life and work schedules. But appreciate y'all joining. And until the next time, y'all, toodaloo-hoos.